Whether it's your passion for grisly crime dramas, nail-biting thrillers with monstrous city-destroying creatures, or iconic will-they-won't-they rom-coms. Wait, is this monster really doing kung fu? On Tubi, the things you love just keep going. Tap the banner to learn more.
This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for October 3rd, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. The Foo Fighters have announced a run of North American stadium dates as part of their Everything or Nothing at All tour next year. Starting in New York on July 17th, and finishing up in Seattle on August 18th, the band will be supported variously by the Pretenders, Mammoth WVH, L7, The Hives, Amyl, and the Sniffers. Tickets go on sale to the general public on Friday. That includes the date in Boston at Fenway Park on July 21st. Good news coming from David Draiman from Disturbed. He had previously posted on social media that his 10-week-old golden retriever puppy Charlotte had gone missing from his yard in the Coral Gables neighborhood of Miami. He announced on social media, quote, "Found her, thank God." Mariah Carey has announced her 2023 holiday tour, a 13-date jaunt taking on North America. Performances kick off on November 15th in Highland, California, and wrap up in New York on December 17th. That includes the only New England stop in Boston at the TD Garden on December 11th. The Darkness are set to become the subject of a feature-length documentary called Welcome to the Darkness. The film will arrive in cinemas for one night only on November 9th and will then be available on Blu-ray and digital download on December 4th. Per the press release, the new documentary follows the band as they try to resurrect their career and get back to the fame they attained in the early 2000s, having split up in 2006 and reformed in 2011. The list of Record Store Day Black Friday 2023 exclusive releases has been unveiled. Limited edition releases include selections from the Beach Boys, Jeff Beck, Dierks Bentley, Buckcherry, Kiss's Eric Carr, Cypress Hill, The Doors, Dr. Dre, The Grateful Dead, INXS, Jonas Brothers, Kix, Limp Bizkit, Post Malone, Joni Mitchell, Willie Nelson, Prince, Skid Row, Lil Wayne, Rob Zombie, and many others. These will all be available exclusively on November 24th at participating indie music retailers. The landmark 1985 charity concert Live Aid has been turned into a stage musical titled Just for One Day. The show will feature songs by Queen, Elton John, Bob Dylan, Paul McCartney, and more, and is set to premiere next year at the Old Vic in London. Live Aid's original organizer, Bob Geldof, said in a new interview that the show is based on actual testimony from the day and will give a stage to, quote, real people telling their story. Among other artists whose songs are include David Bowie, The Who, U2, The Police, The Pretenders, The Cars, Status Quo, Paul Weller, Sade, The Boomtown Rats, Bryan Adams, Diana Ross, and Ultravox. Following their physical release last year, Stillwell will be digitally issuing their latest album, Rock the House, coming up on October 20th. The band includes original Korn bassist Fieldy and POD drummer Wov. After 7 years, AC/DC are celebrating their triumphant return to the stage at this weekend's Power Trip Festival in Indio, California. And the band just announced they're launching AC/DC High Voltage Dive Bar in Indio 10 minutes from the inaugural festival. The bar is located at 82971 Bliss Avenue in Indio and will be open daily from October 5th through October 8th from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., saying it's the ultimate way to connect and plug in with fellow AC/DC fans over the weekend and to check out iconic AC/DC props and exclusive merchandise. Power Trip is the band's first performance since 2016. And with their 16th album, Hopium for the Masses, slated for release early next year, Al Jorgensen and Ministry have announced a massive tour for 2024, kicking off February 27th in San Francisco and finishing up in Tucson on April 5th. The tour will have Gary Newman and Frontline Assembly opening up. That includes the only New England performance on March 18th in Boston at Roadrunner. And Lady Gaga officially will not have to pay $500,000 in reward money to the woman tied to her dog theft, according to a judge. Jennifer McBride, convicted of knowingly receiving the stolen French bulldogs after robbers nearly killed Lady Gaga's dog walker. She sued for the reward plus $1.5 million, citing the promise of, quote, no questions asked. Lady Gaga emerged victorious in a court yesterday in the multi-million-dollar lawsuit filed by the woman who returned the French bulldogs in 2021 and then later sued. Even though she was convicted of knowingly receiving the stolen pets, the Los Angeles judge ruled that Jennifer McBride failed to remedy her lawsuit with an updated complaint filed 2 weeks after the court dismissed her original complaint in July, on the grounds that McBride appeared to be trying to, quote, benefit from her admitted wrongdoing. And GWAR and Ghost have teamed up with Trick of Treat Studios for officially licensed action figures of each band. The figurines were announced at Toy Fair in New York City this past weekend. The line of GWAR figurines stands 5 inches tall, and the, quote, first launch features 5 members, each wielding their weapon of choice. You can check out pictures of the figures on Trick or Treat's website. Now that the Writers Guild strike has come to an end, late-night television shows are back. You can check out Jelly Roll as the musical guest on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon tonight. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 173 featuring Jesse James Dupree is available now.
McDonald's presents Burger Reviews by Hamburglar. Today's review, the best ever Big Mac burger. Take it away, Hamburglar.
Rubble, rubble.
He said, there's more special sauce in every bite.
Rubble, rubble.
He said, rubble, rubble.
Rubble, rubble.
Rubble, rubble indeed, my friend.
Try the juicier Big Mac and get 20% off any purchase of $10 or more. Only on the app. Comparison to prior classic burgers. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. Valid once per day. Excludes tax. Must be opted into rewards.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hi, I'm Michael Osborne.
And I'm Amit Kapoor. Together, we host Famous and Gravy, life lessons from dead celebrities.
On each episode of our show, we choose a famous person who died in the last 10 years, and we go through a curated series of categories to look at their life story in search of insights and hidden wisdom. Category 2, 5 things I love about you. John Prine.
I'm going with the obvious, the mailman. That he was a mailman as he started his career. It speaks to a specific kind of artistry, which is what I love.
Yeah.
Like, everybody is an artist, and anybody can be an artist.
Alan Rickman, net worth. I saw 16 million.
That's right.
That seemed a little low.
Really?
Harry Potter. That franchise is insane. Category 9, Man in the Mirror.
Hot take time. Luke Perry said, who wants a career knowing you got somewhere just because you look like somebody?
Category 7, Over Under. Maya Angelou.
You know, one of the last interviews she was giving to Oprah, like, what's it like to be in your 80s? And she's like, it's awesome. Famous and Gravy, life lessons from dead celebrities.
Famous and Gravy is a proud member of Pantheon Podcasts.